Alright, hello everybody and welcome to a very, very exciting moment. There's probably tens of people across the stretches of the World Wide Web waiting to watch this, and I'm one of those tens of people. My name's DankNStein, and I've been very excited for this moment. And this is Series 2 of TerraFirmaCraft. So we'll say dankery TFC the second. Game mode survival, create a whole new world, baby. Alright, and bang, here we are in. And wow, does it feel good to be back. Kind of surreal, but here we are, Series 2, and I am really, really excited about this and being back on YouTube. Let's discuss a little agenda for today's episode, shall we? And see what we're going to cover. Obviously, there's going to be a lot of picking up sticks and stones, because this is TerraFirmaCraft, a mod that was built on Minecraft to, I suppose, make survival mode more realistic, more brutal, more soul-destroying, and for me at least, way more satisfying because of that. Like, the longer something takes, right, and the more work and effort it requires, the more like satisfaction we get. You know, that's just part of the human condition and the human experience, I think. And look, there's some clay. So yeah, so TerraFirmaCraft is brutal, but great fun. And so we're gonna do it again. I put out a couple of little videos. What is that? It's a little birdie. I think I can take feathers off of them. Is it shift and right click? Yeah. Okay, so let's take as many feathers as we can. And then maybe we could just kill it for food anyway. I think they respawn. Should we do it? Should we just pluck it to death? So to speak. You got plucked, mate. Did we get any meat? Pheasant feather. No, it just dropped feathers. It didn't even drop meat. Got a bone though. I feel like that was maybe unnecessarily cruel. Alright, anyway. Oh, hello. No, we'll let that one live. What's this? Coconut palm. Can we just take the coconuts? We can. Okay, that's pretty amazing. I really, really want some seeds though. I want like a coconut palm seed. So should we just assume it's the same as the fruit trees? So, here's how we make stone tools. We right click with at least 2 stones in our hand, and you can make these various shapes. They're pretty intuitive. That shape is an axe head, and then with 1 stick and 1 tool head we can make a tool. Now, can we just cut that off, and will we get anything? I guess it's risky, but let's try the other 2. Yes. Coconut sapling. Okay, sick. Let's see if we can get a couple more. I like the idea of having a couple. Nope, okay, just 1. I think I saw some big thick trees, didn't I? Yeah. Okay, let's test cutting down one of these and see if it's gonna work like a normal. It looks like it is. Yeah, okay, good. TerraFirmaCraft. Okay, so they probably have, yeah, these trees probably have been adjusted to work like TerraFirmaCraft trees, which is great. So it means it'll all come down at once. Or yeah, or our axe will break because it's just too much to ask for in one go. So we'll just do another axe, because some of our logs are probably still stuck up the tree, to be honest. But it will be a very quick way of us getting some wood early on, without having to spend days and days just chopping down trees with a stone axe, which can get long. I mean, you can see like how long it takes to cut down just one block. Now when you're not, wow, God, this tree is huge. That's 2 full axes it's used up so far and still going. Well, okay. It looks as well, like just looking at the mini-map there, to our north we've actually got a bit of a clearing. We've got some plains. Oh my gosh. It really is like, that's 3 full axes. We can climb up to the top anyway and get everything. Yeah, I think that's probably enough. We can probably just leave this stump here. I don't think we need to make another axe. I guess the risk is maybe we can't get saplings from them. We should be able to. Should we do a little test? Actually, this could take a while. Oh no, it didn't. We got one straight away. A greatwood sapling. Okay, fantastic. So let's plant this 1 greatwood next to wherever it is we start our base, and we'll use this as our wood farming early on. And let's just see if we get to this clearing now what it looks like. And then I think, because we've got all this wood in our inventory, we just have to pick a spot and we just go for it. And we've already encountered 2 types. We've got Conglomerate rock and Dolomite rock. Okay, so this is a Dolomite area, clearly. I think we do want to pick up a fair few stones because they're good for sort of initial buildings and the like. Okay, yeah, so look, so over there is there's a pond we can drink from. That's mature, excellent. We'll take a bit of onion. That's not quite mature, but we'll just take it for the seed anyway, because we'll be replanting them shortly. And I just like to have everything in one place, really. I get confused if I leave like half-grown like vegetables all over the all over the map. I just don't remember to come back for them. Okay, look, check it out. We have clay here. I think. Oh, that's interesting. It just gives us the seed. Okay. All right. Well, we'll just grab. What should we grab? 4 pumpkin seeds for good measure. I don't know if we can actually make pumpkin pie in this mod pack. Should we have a look? Pumpkin. Oh, we can. Is that just a normal recipe though? Yeah, I mean, do we get sugar? I don't know what any of that means. Alright, never mind. We'll work on that. So we need to make a shovel next. So you saw me, in fact, let's make another axe because we do need one on the bar. So we'll make some tools here. So there's the shape for the axe. They're all quite intuitive shapes. And I really like this napping thing. Like, it just adds a whole nother level of maybe like, I'm not going to say believability because the game's still quite abstract, but it makes it more immersive perhaps, or makes it feel a little bit more yeah, just like old school, and you're a little bit more involved, a little bit more tactile maybe is a good word to use. And now we can just probably rinse a whole shovel just on grabbing clay, because we're going to need a lot of clay to start off with. Now one thing lots of people do, you'll notice, look, in TerraFirmaCraft there is gravity on blocks. So if I break this now, that dirt is going to fall, like so. So we can't just dig a hole and live in a dirt hut, because it will fall down. So what lots of people do, or what people have done in the past, is used the fact that clay blocks do not have gravity act on them to build essentially like an underground base underneath the clay, like this. So this is obviously a great option for day one, but it's a cop-out. I'm not going to do it. I refuse. It's cheating. Like, the whole point in playing this mod pack, I think, is to really grind through these early stages. Like, I love that I play for maybe an hour and a half, 2 hours, before I even have like any metal at all, you know. We're just like, we're in the Stone Age for like the first hour or 2 of gameplay at least, normally in TerraFirmaCraft. I mean, unless you get really lucky or you're particularly experienced, you know. But I like that about it. Like, that's the point. If I just wanted to like rush to diamond, I could just play vanilla, you know. So I think yeah, my approach is certainly going to be don't take freebies. If we find like an NPC house or something, we're not going to like convert that. We are going to be doing this the hard way. For some reason I've made that decision. But look, this is actually a really interesting spot, okay, because you see right here, you know what this is absolutely perfect for is early farms. I mean, this is perfect for some early farming. Just a strip there of like of water. We can surround this whole area in farmland. So I think we found our home, guys, and we know we've got forest right next to us. There's plenty of wood like within reach. But hey, it is getting dark. Like, it is getting dark. And they do, like, the mobs will rinse in this game, particularly early on. You're supposed to like basically just cower. And then there's a bit of a larger area here we could expand into. But I kind of get the feeling like we want farmland down there, so let's pick a sort of mountain top and like chuck down some walls, you know. And actually, this is quite a nice spot here. Do we like this spot? Hey, look, for a starter house, I think we like it, right? It's fine, isn't it? So let's just get some of these out the way, like so. Good. Run around, pick it all up, and then I think, what should we go for? We did, from memory, that little starter hut we built on the initial series, my first series, was a 5x3 on the inside. Should we make this one a little bit more interesting? I mean, I suppose we could plan to just actually stay here. If we're going to make a little hut, it would make sense to put it next to the farmland. Oh, I can't decide. Well, for now, we just need something that's going to help us last the night. So let's just do as we did last time. Or maybe why don't we do a little 3x3? We'll do a really small thing up here for now. Just that. How many bits of stone can I make? Enough, I hope. Okay. The perfect amount of stone. That's excellent. Right, so we build up these edges. And I suppose at the very least, we should be able to go up to. Should we do something like this? Let's see how this looks, like a sideways motion along the top. Because maybe then what we could do is we could use glass in the middle bit. Could be cool. But at the very least, like, most things aren't going to be able to disturb us in here now overnight. And we can always spam more logs if we need to. So let's start on the clay now. So there's a couple of key clay recipes early on, and it works the same as the stone knapping, although you need 5 pieces minimum. But there's our first recipe, makes us a large storage vessel, and I'm going to go with 2 of those because they're really useful early on, particularly for like storing food and stuff like that. And then there's also these portable storage vessels that we just take up the 4 corners, and they're these kind of clay vessels, these round things. Again, I'm sure lots of you know this stuff already, but for those who don't, and I'm going to make 4 of those to kick us off because we kind of need them at all times, and they help us expand our sort of standard inventory, so we can put stuff in them and then carry them around with us, which is like really just game changing, you know. What else? We need some water jugs so that we do not die of thirst, and we don't have to keep manually drinking out of our hands. So we'll make 2 of those to kick us off, and I'm trying to think. Then there's a couple of basic tools that we'll want, like we'll want to make a pick early on, and we'll want to make the saw. I think those are the first 2 tools really that everybody wants. And I'm out of space. Okay, that's fine. So we'll just start chucking things on the floor in here then. In fact, we don't even need to chuck things on the floor. We can just start. Okay, so we start basically digging these tiny holes, and is that the mob coming up to get us? Yes, it is. Oh dear. Okay. Well, this might disturb our armored zombie. That's interesting. Guys, is that Cowlinite? It is. We've got Cowlinite right next to our base. That's one of the rarest things, I think. Certainly, yeah, it certainly becomes problematic if you don't find it quickly. This is a problem though. This I can't be bothered with, so let's do that. Okay, guys. This happened. This might be the end. I don't have any weapons left. Am I actually doing damage? I'm doing some damage, but I'm gonna die first. Let's try and climb up and just get away. Oh my god. Okay. I'm kind of keen to impose like a death counter. That was one of the things that really excited me about TerraFirmaPunk when I first started playing. Oh no, there's things on that island. I can't even hide there. Also, what is going on with the biome over there? Is this is a Thorncraft thing, I think. Look at the colour of it. Okay, no, zombies coming. We do seem to have the sun coming up now though, at least. Yeah. I mean, some of these mods that they've added really make this mod pack look so much better than TerraFirmaPunk. I think aesthetically Reloaded has really done a better job of merging everything together, and you've got these nice effects like how you get all wet and watery like that, and the sun and the like lens glare and all that kind of stuff. I just think they've put together some really nice packs in terms of visuals. Anyway, let's grab a couple more onions. Sickly zombie burned to death. Why is it giving me an alert to that? That's weird. Like, that should be really pertinent information to me. Warded zombie burned to death. Maybe these are the guys I attacked once. Okay, the spider's gone. Yeah, and so look at this, what we saw in the middle of the night. So we've got Dolomite right here. So that is amazing. Dolomite and graphite combine to allow you to make fire clay, which is what we need to take the step from iron into steel. And it is such a run killer. There have been so many times I've tried to play TerraFirmaCraft and given up at the point where you realise you can't find graphite or Dolomite or both. So having one of them already is like is pretty it's pretty good. I'm not going to lie. Okay, so we're going to continue to make what are called these. Are these called pit kilns? I'm going to say. You dig a pit and you fire up clay in it. Pit kiln sounds like the correct terminology to me. So I think 6 is what we need. I can't remember how many of these things I made up now. Nope, we don't want you up there. Yeah, TerraFirmaCraft does this annoying thing where if you shift-click food from your inventory line, it doesn't go up into your main inventory. It goes up into the crafting grid so that you can do things like this where you combine them into a bigger stack. But it is actually really annoying because I just want all my shift clicking to be consistent. I'd rather there was a separate shortcut. If they really wanted a shortcut to send food up into your bar, into your crafting grid, then just make that another shortcut, you know what I mean? Make it consistent. It's a minor detail. Okay, so actually it's just 4. I guess we could make a few more things if we wanted to at this point. Like, it's probably not a bad idea to get 4 more of these down straight away. We've got enough clay around us, don't we? Yeah, we do. So yeah, it's not in short supply. So let's just bang out a few more of these, and maybe it might also be nice to get some different tool heads. So here's another one. That's the prospecting pick, which I'll explain later. What else is really useful to have early doors? A scythe, isn't it? Shall I risk it? Do you think I can remember it on its own? It's going to be like that. I think I've done it. I think it's over. Oh, for God's sakes. Okay, this is what I'm looking for. Oh, I was super close. Okay, so it's 4, 4, 2. It's a good, easy way to remember it. 4, 4, 2. Please don't tell me you have to be facing the right way. 4, 4, 2. Wow, you do. It's not. Okay. So we chuck all these down. So what else? A sword. A sword. How do you do sword again? I think sword is diagonals, and then you put these 3 in on each side. Yeah. Sword was probably a waste. I think the halberd's better, isn't it? I remember that now from last time. And can we even make? Yeah, we can even make crap like bronze ones. I should probably do that for the sake of just a little bit of clay. Can anyone remember the thing we literally just looked at? I think it was that. Amazing. Okay, and then last, I think maybe instead of sword, what we should go is chisel, which I think is just a straight line. Yeah, amazing. Okay, so I'm gonna throw this away. We don't want a sword. Just be gone. So what we do with these pit kilns then is we have to put 8 pieces of thatch into each, like so. And last but not least, and then the same for wood. So 8 pieces, 8 logs on that one, 8 here, and so on. So you can see this is really pricey. If you think I got super lucky that we have those large trees where I can cut down, you know, this many at once, but actually most trees in TerraFirmaCraft probably give you what, between like 6 and 9 logs, and then you need 8 per. So you're kind of cutting down a tree for each one of these, probably, usually. But that's it, that's all we need to do, and then we just chuck, well, a torch on top. We don't have any torches yet, so we'll be using these fire lighters for now, just to get things going. Anyway, right, fine, so they're all going. So the next thing then for us to prioritise now Oh yeah, so look, why don't we plant our great wood sapling, and actually maybe why don't we plant all our crops now? That is the next thing to do. Every crop that we already have, let's get it down. So we need a stone hoe. I'm sure you're very familiar with how these work in Minecraft. There's not much changed here. So what do we actually have by way of seeds? Let's chuck our massive tree down there. In fact, no. I don't want it that close to our farmland because I'm guessing it will shoot out quite a few leaves and stuff, and if they cover the... I'll put it there. If they cover the land that the crops are on, does that stop them growing if they can't see the sun? I'm guessing. And we can have a little drink out of our bare hands here. And when our jugs are ready, this won't be as tedious. Right, okay, so we've had a drink. Let's chuck this into the main slot, and then what have we got to... So onion seeds and 4 pumpkin seeds. Cotton seeds. Oh, and we've got our coconut tree sapling. So why don't we put our coconut tree up here? Because that's not going to be as large as to cover any crops we put here. Now, okay, it's a modest start to our farming empire. We have a coconut tree, 4 pumpkins, and 11 onions. I like it. No, I think that's a good start. I think that's a good place to start. In fact, look, there are more onions around here, so maybe we should just run around this area and just max out any more seeds we can grab. Just from the close proximity. Oh, hello. What is this? There's a creeper in there. Oh, there's a skeleton. Okay, alright. So there are dungeons and things in this mod pack too. Oh, hello. It's a fruit tree. Wait, hold on. What's this? Cotton. I don't think I'm that interested in cotton. What's down here? Yeah, so I guess we've just got a lot of exploring to do in this area as well. That's the other thing, like. So let's see, what kind of fruit have we got here? Green apples. Okay, great, because I love cider. Yeah. When you see, when just the mention of cider in a game like Minecraft makes me start to salivate. We did kind of obliterate that tree to get these 2 saplings off, which I guess it's so close to our base we could have just left it there. But maybe we want them closer, you know, we want all our food in the same area, I think. So I would say we chuck these both down up here somewhere. Maybe one there. And then what is it? 2 out, and then a gap, and then 2 out, and then there. Fine. Okay, and then we got 1 more onion sapling, so we'll just chuck that down as well. Onion sapling, onion seed. You know what I'm saying. And then I think those probably due to stop quite soon, and maybe we cut our way back into our base. Chop our way back in, eat some onion. And yeah, I think we're looking good. We're looking all right here. We're quite low on health. Let me eat onion first, because I think we get mining fatigue when we're hungry, don't we? Do these show us? No. So in TFP it would show you. Oh no, it does show you the status. There you go. Pottery. 2 hours remaining. So that's 2 in-game hours. Not too bad. In fact, we can climb over this. Probably the better way of doing it. In fact, maybe even staying on atop this is the best way of doing it, because then we can see if we're about to get rinsed by a spider. We can see when our pottery's finished, and we can look out to sea the rest of the time and do some astronomy and some other stuff. Alright, exciting guys. Look, those 2 have just finished. The first 2 we lit up, and they have our, what do you call them? Large vessels in them. So we grab both of those, and we can start using them now. So we'll chuck them in here. Do we want a floor? I mean, we obviously want a nice floor. That goes without saying. I don't do things by halves. The question is, do we want to wait and get a proper nice floor? I think we do. I think grass for now is fine. I'd rather have a proper nice one than waste time now on doing it half-assed. But what we can do is we can chuck our coconut in. We'll keep the onion on us, but our coconut reserves are good to be left in there. Maybe just some of these nature things that we're just not going to need on us. This is really stupid, but I'm going to cut this coconut in half into 2 pieces so that we can lock this in solid storage, because basically once you put 2 items in, it becomes locked in solid storage. If you only put 1 thing in it, it keeps defaulting back to the liquid one. It's just annoying. It's just a little trick I've learnt to kind of keep those in the kind of state that you want them in. Then we'll just grab the rest of this stuff and just start getting organised in there. And I think morning is just around the corner, probably at this point. Alright guys, so welcome to day 3 now. And we're looking pretty well sorted out in there. Inventory's looking good. Need to fill up our water. But really now, the agenda is just to run around looking for copper. That's the next thing. We've hardly explored any space at all, because we kind of got lucky and found everything we needed out the bat. I'm really curious about this crazy purple biome here. I've not played with Thorncraft before. My hunch is, excuse me, my hunch is that I'm not ready to go into any special areas of this map now, as we are still so early on in the game. So I think we're just going to probably avoid that biome for now and just explore this area, you know, and really, like I say, it's just about looking for copper. And as soon as we have even just a small amount of it, like 20 pieces, whatever it is, 200 units, we can bang out a pick and a saw and be on our way, you know. So we've made a really good start, I think, today. It's funny how little ground we've covered. It's kind of a stark opposite to episode 1 of my first series, where we spent 3 days in episode 1 just running in one direction looking for clay. But here we are, and I think that there's 2 or 3 different types of tree over there at least. We've got nice forest near us. I think we're good, and Dolomite and some hot springs and some nice drinking water. I think clay, you know, it's a good spot. A few ravines. There's a dungeon over there as well, isn't there? Maybe that dungeon will have a load of spawners in it, and we can make some XP farms. That's something I never got round to in the last series, so I'll be really keen to do that. And so post any other suggestions you have in the comments below today. I'm really keen to see what other ideas there are out there, what things you think I missed or could have done better in the first season, you know, and just start throwing it all at me. And I think also one of the things I really loved about doing the first season was the amount of feedback I got in terms of gameplay tips and strategies and things like that. So please also just keep that stuff coming. Like, you guys were invaluable last time, and I'm starting again with a mod pack I've never really played through before, so my understanding of TFC is good, but of Reloaded specifically, I would be very grateful for tips. So yeah, we're going to be doing lots of streaming during the week. These episodes are going to be coming out as close to the weekend as I can muster, once a week. And it feels great to be back. It feels funny with the webcam, but I'm getting used to it. I hope you guys are enjoying that added element of jokesness of me just like pulling faces in the corner. And so I guess it really, I can't even see, there we go. But I haven't done this in so long. But it leaves me to do just one thing, which is to say, see you later, guys. Peace.